Hi and welcome to Yoga Berry, your yoga for scoliosis community. I'm Christine Berry. I'm a yoga teacher and I specialize in yoga for scoliosis. And today I've got a short practice for you, which is especially for right thoracic curve. So if this is your curvature, then this practice is for you. All you need for this practice today is a yoga bolster, or if you don't have a yoga bolster, you can roll up a big bath towel, for example, or simply a blanket, and then we'll need another something, either a blanket or a cushion to support the head. So if you get everything ready, and then join me for the practice. So we're going to start with the bolster like this, lengthways on the mat, and then I have my rolled up blanket over here. This is to support the head. So if you have been following this YouTube channel for a while, you will have seen this yoga pose before. It's one of my favorite poses to release the spine, and really good for scoliosis. So we are going to lie on our right side. So this is really important. So imagine the peak of your curvature here on the right. So if you don't quite know where it is exactly, don't worry, but it will be somewhere where the hump is the largest, basically. So that side we're going to lie on there. And then I have my legs in the right angle, and the shoulder is supposed to just kind of rest on the floor. And then I have this rolled up blanket to support my head. Good. So this pose is great to release all those muscles here on the concave side of the spine. And you could bring the arm up over the head here, for example, or you could bring the arm forward. Just find a comfortable position. So for me, it's quite nice actually to extend the arm up over the head. And then all that we're doing here is we're staying in this pose for a few minutes. Obviously, if you're repeating this again, you might want to stay longer. And what we're doing is we're imagining breathing here into the left side of the lungs. So if you can imagine, I don't know how much you know about your scoliosis, of course, but the lungs on the left side, they are all a little bit squashed and don't have a lot of space. So what we're doing is we're creating space. What we're also doing is we're kind of releasing the muscles on the underside as well. So they're chronically tight and long. So on the right side, they are tight and long. On the left side, they are tight and short. So we're lengthening through the left side, and the right side is slightly contracted. So let's stay here for a few moments. You can close your eyes. Just breathing into the left side of the rib cage. And you don't have to exaggerate your breath here, just simply inhaling and exhaling. Really nice and natural breath. Just allowing for those muscles to release. Good. Let's stay for another 3 long breaths. Really making the most of this. It might be the first time that you're lying down today. And then let's slowly release from there. So just slowly start to bring yourself up. We're going to come up into sitting. So take your time. Any comfortable seated position is fine. So you could sit cross-legged. I quite like to sit on my bolster, and I sit in Virasana. So I bring the bolster in between my legs and then sit on there. But feel free to sit on a chair if that's more comfortable for you. It doesn't really matter. All that we're doing now is we're lengthening. So we're coming up in a different orientation to the ground. So see if you can really lengthen up through the crown of the head. And then we're going to continue breathing here into the left side of the body. Now we don't have the bolster, obviously. So just bring your hand onto the left side of the rib cage. And then can you direct your breath into the left side here? Every inhale, just feel how the rib cage is expanding. And exhale, it's releasing. Again, we're creating space here. So you might feel how you're starting to maybe even slightly lean over towards the right. And this is not because you're consciously wanting to bend over, but you just want to create space here on the left side of the rib cage. Good. So we're going to create or make this a little exercise here. So we still need the breath. And what we're going to do is bring the right hand onto the right waist, like this. The left hand is just resting on the leg. So if you're sitting cross-legged, it might be resting on the knee. Just notice that my elbow is slightly raised. So I still want to keep this space here under the arm. So don't let the elbow collapse. So on your inhale, you're going to breathe into the left side. On your exhale, you're going to draw the right shoulder blade back and down. So inhale, breathing into the left. Exhale, drawing the right shoulder blade back and down. Good. So I'm just going to show you this from the back. So you have an idea what this looks like from the back. So I'm breathing into the left side. And then on the exhale, the shoulder blades comes in and down. Inhaling. And then exhale, the shoulder blade comes in towards the spine and then down. Good, so keep going. This is really training the body in a new way. So I'm going to turn around. So don't worry if you're kind of starting to come into a wonky position and maybe slightly twisting. That's okay. We're just allowing for the body to kind of learn this new patterning. So inhaling, expand, and then exhale, bring it back and down. Good, and then release for a moment. Just roll the shoulders a few times. Good. And then let's do another strengthening exercise. So we're going to bring the elbows into like this, the arms into this cactus arm shape. I don't know how else to explain it. T shape maybe. The elbows in line with the shoulders. And on your exhale, can you squeeze the shoulder blades together? Inhale, releasing. Exhale, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good. Inhale. And exhale, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good, release, and then extend your left arm up towards the ceiling. So again, we're creating space here. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, we're just going to squeeze the right. So let's do 5 of these. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, just squeezing the right. Good, keep going. Inhale and exhale. Good, 2 more. Lengthen and exhale. And last one. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then let's release. And one more pose for today. Let's come into extended puppy pose. So see if you can kind of apply what your body has learned now, this new shape. So we're coming up onto the fingertips and the toes are tucked under. The hips are halfway between the knees and the heels. Drawing the shoulder blades down at the back and then lengthen through the whole of the spine. So we don't want to come into a rounded position here. So what we want to do is create length. So the chest is slightly lifted, lifting the back of the neck and lengthen, creating space. Good. And then can you come back to this breath where you're breathing into the left side of the rib cage. And then exhale, drawing the right shoulder blade down. Bring it in and down. So inhale into the left and exhale, squeezing that right shoulder blade on. Good. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last breath. And then let's come back to a more symmetrical position. So really just extending the arms forward. Let's have a little stretch here. Good. And then release. And you can either come into Shavasana lying on your back or just rest in child's pose for a few breaths. Good. So I really hope that you enjoyed this little practice. Feel free to let me know if you've got any questions. What I share here on YouTube is my experience with my own body, with my scoliosis, what has worked for me, but obviously everyone is different. So just considering your own body, really listen to your body, and I hope to see you very soon for the next video.